What's good, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to show you the two best methods for factoring polynomials when our lead term is greater than 1. If you make it to the end of this video, guys, I promise you this is going to make factoring 1,000 times easier. So the first method I'm going to show you, right, is the diamond method. And this is when our lead term is greater than 1. So we draw our X, draw our diamond, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. And on the bottom, we're going to have B, right? Because we know that it needs to add to give us 9, and it needs to multiply to give us A times C. In this problem, A times C is going to give us 112, negative 112, right? We know it's going to add to give us that 9x. So what happens now? What we do is we kind of draw a factor tree, right, for 112. And if I'm not mistaken, we have 1 times 112, 2 times, let's look at my list, 2 times 56, 4 times 28, 7 times 16, and then at the end we have 8 times 14. Now understand that the combination we're looking for has to equal to this middle term, negative 9, when we add those two factors. The only one that's going to give us that, or could possibly give us that, is 7 times 16, right? So obviously now we found our factors, we're going to plug it in here. So we have negative 16, so we can get that negative 9, and positive 7. So now how do we solve with the diamond method? I got you. So now we're going to rewrite the original problem and only substitute the middle term with our two factors. So minus 16x plus 7x minus 28. So what happens at this step? Now it turns into factoring by grouping. So what does that mean? We're going to factor that binomial, this binomial. I take out my greatest common factor of 4x, right? Now I'm left with x minus 4 on the inside. When I come over here, I'm going to pull a greatest common factor of 7, right? So I pull 7 out, and inside I have x minus 4. Now, when you're factoring by grouping, to know that you're doing it right, what's in the parentheses should be the same, and it is. So my first factor is 4x plus 7, and my second one is x minus 4. Now, when I solve by setting this equal to 0, I'm going to get 4x is equal to negative 7, x is equal to negative 7 over 4. On the other one, x minus 4 is equal to 0, x is equal to 4. And these would be the two answers for it. But let's slow down real quick, right? Because I know the question you guys have. Mr. Peters, what if I switch these two around? We're going to get the same answer, and I'm going to show you right now, okay? So let's erase. So let's say we go back to this step right here, right? And we rewrote it the other way, meaning positive 7x came first, then it was negative 16x. I'm going to tell you guys it's going to be the same exact answer, right? Just make sure that when you split your binomials, you leave the subtraction sign out. Greatest common factor, we're going to take out x. What's left inside? 4x plus 7. We go over here, negative what? And let's say we took out, oops, this is 16. Let's say we took out a 4. So if I took out 4, what's left inside is 4x. Hold on, let's make sure I get this right. Yep. 4x plus 7. Just had to make sure that when we multiply back, we get the same signs. So now if you look, same exact thing in the parentheses. So my first factor, x minus 4 is equal to 0. That comes straight from what's outside. We know x is equal to 4. When we go over here, same thing. 4x plus 7 is equal to 0. We know 4x is equal to negative 7. X is equal to negative 7 over 4. So it doesn't matter when we're using the diamond method. We're going to get the same answer no matter which factor comes first, right? But let's slow down, right? First, I'm going to ask you, hey, if you enjoyed this simple review, smash the like button for us. But now I'm going to show you the second method, which is, to me, is the superior method. This is what you should do. Let's go back. So the next method, right, is called the slip and slide method. It's my absolute favorite. If you guys watch my channel, then you've seen this before. Why do I like doing this method? It's 10 times easier and faster. So what we do, we're going to multiply the same a and c, right? X squared minus 9x minus 112 is equal to 0. Same rules apply. Multiply to get 112, add to get negative 9. The lead coefficient is 1, so it's easier to factor, right? So because we already factored this, we have x minus 16 times x plus 7, right? I forgot real quick. My bad. Let's look. Yeah. So now at this step, because we multiply by 4, we're now going to divide both our factors by 4. If we get a whole number, we simplify. X minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4. First factor. The next one, we divide by 4. And when we cannot get a whole number after dividing, we're just going to take that number in the bottom, put it in front of the variable. So now we have 4x plus 7 is equal to 0. We solve, right? So 4x is equal to negative 7. And then we know x is equal to negative 7 over 4. And if you look at this, right, it's a lot less steps, a lot less opportunities for us to make mistakes. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this review today on simplifying polynomials when our lead term is greater than 1. Smash the like button for us, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments for future videos you guys would like to see on the channel. Or if you guys had questions from today's video, thank you so much for joining Algebra 1 with Mr. Peter.